Hi guys! In this video you'll see how the actors of the TV series The Waltons 1972-1981 have changed. You'll know their real names and age. I will show you how they looked then and what's with them now. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go! Jason Walton is able to brilliantly perform musical works, including his own composition, and also strives to engage in live exclusively with music. He's not picky, empathetic, and tries to support the person as best as he can. The role is performed by John Walmsley. Ben Walton tends to be rebellious at times, a bit cocky, but at the same time doesn't like to lie, is used to acting according to his conscience and has a good heart, used to making quick decisions and wants to find himself in life, played by Eric Scott. Olivia Walton can be a worthy support to her family in difficult times and is able to instill that all difficulties are temporary and everything can be dealt with. She also has the softness of heart and is able to show love to her family. Mary Ellen Walton is a girl of high demands who knows how to skillfully cope with difficulties. It's characterized by the manifestation of courage, independence, and maintaining warm relations with the family. Mary can be quite ambitious, played by Judy Norton. Jim Bob Walton has a heightened sense of adventure and is filled with vitality. He is interested in learning something new. In particular, he's passionate about mechanics and automotive topics and tries to bring his skills to perfection, played by David W. Harper. John Walton is used to a responsible approach to any business that he undertakes and to be firm in his decisions. For children, he tries to be a worthy example and convey his wisdom to them, played by Ralph Waite, who died in 2014 of natural causes. Ike Godsey runs the Godsey General Store, a favorite among locals. He is quite patient and attentive to the problems of others and shows a sincere desire to help a friend, played by Joe Conley, who died of complications from dementia in 2013. Esther Walton was of particular value to her family. She is a rather persistent person endowed with spirituality and not devoid of emotions, always able to find the right words of encouragement, played by Ellen Kirby, who died in 1999 of natural causes. The grandfather is characterized by caring for the family and by having significant experience, on the basis of which he was often able to give specific advice. Leads an active lifestyle, played by Will Geer, who died of a respiratory illness in 1978. Corabeth Godsey ran the Godsey's General Store with her husband. The affluent life somewhat turned her head, causing her to be annoying, overly curious, and somewhat mannerly, played by Ronnie Claire Edwards, who passed away in 2016 of natural causes. John Boy Walton is a blood relative of Erin, has a good mind, diligence, and talent, which he successfully realizes in writing. He's not inclined to leave things halfway and is able to meet difficulties with dignity, which only hardens his character. Horace Brimley is known for his entrepreneurial and thrifty nature. He is not used to putting emotions on public display, but his secrecy works against him. He is principled, played by Wilford Brimley, who died of complications from diabetes in 2020. Mamie Baldwin was loyal to the Walton family, maintaining quite friendly relations with some of their members, able to show due diligence in working moments and not known for greed, played by Helen Klebe, who passed away in 2003 of natural causes. Cindy Bronson Walton, Leslie Winston, married Ben and was well met by his family. She knows how to show her love, highly appreciates the family and its traditions, and in any situation provides proper support to loved ones, unable to manipulate others. Dr. Curtis Willard is related to Vanessa. He was originally a cold and somewhat distant person who didn't always show a good tone to others, but thanks to Mary, he began to change for the better, becoming more polite and pleasant. Played by Tom Bauer. Yancey Tucker is a market trader and has a warm relationship with Walton. He's charming, good at establishing contact with people, and can act cunningly, but also not devoid of understanding. Played by Robert Donder, who died of a heart attack in 2006. Curtis Norton, Victor French, introduces himself as a kind-hearted and determined man who knows how to gain the trust of those around him. In friendship and personal relationships, he shows the kind of attitude that he would like to receive in return. Vanessa is confident in her words, actions, and used to go strict to achieve her goals and desires. She has a positive attitude and can be charming, which is especially noted by men. Well acquainted with the Walton family. The role is played by Linda Pearl. Harley Foster has a good relationship with Jim Bob Walton. He never misses events at Walton's Mountain and is quite active in it. He is not afraid of difficult work, is responsible and tries to maintain the stamina of his nature. Played by Hal Williams. Marcia Woolry, Tammy Bulla, has a gentle but somewhat vulnerable nature and is able to treat people kindly. Tries to cope with different life situations, not to run away from them, and if necessary is not afraid to ask for help and can answer people in the same way. Dr. McIvers gets along well with Walton. He cares not only about the health of his patients, therefore he is often interested in their affairs in general. He can give friendly advice and support. Played by Rance Howard, who died in 2017 of natural causes. Ted Lipinski, Todd Sussman, was at Camp Rockfish with Jason, with whom he was on friendly terms. He is not used to idealizing people, but he has a hard time dealing with the way people treat his ethnicity and can lose his temper. He's notable for his attentiveness. Boone interacts well with the Walton family, has a good physical stamina, which he maintains through farming and through which he tries to distract himself from life's problems. Appreciates his family, played by Morgan Woodward, who died of cancer in 2019. Dr. Miller conducts his practice within the township of Waltons, always approaches the treatment of patients with a special predilection and feels himself in the right place. Differs in sociability, played by Don Collier, who died in 2021 of lung cancer. Elvira Roswell, Mary Jo Catlett, has been living in Waltons for a long time. She is an extraordinary person, which is reflected not only in her style of clothing, but also in behavior, due to which she can be in the spotlight. She also has a great sense of humor. Used car salesman is the average worker who is often overly obsessive about meeting or even exceeding his plan. He is not devoid of charisma, determination, and impudent nature, also trying to get as much as possible for one car. The role is played by Jeff Maxwell. Cece Walker is cheerful and able to show support and love to others. She's quite a sociable and pleasant girl with whom you want to communicate. She also has a remarkable sense of humor and is not devoid of accuracy. The role is played by Cece Wellman. Erin Walton, Mary Beth McDonough, is friendly and has a wide range of friends and acquaintances. She is resourceful, can think outside the box, and is devoid of selfishness. She knows how to work on her mistakes and is ready to make significant efforts for this. Elizabeth Walton is closely related to Erin. She is good with both people and animals and generally has a strong love for the outdoors, where she likes to spend most of her time. She is distinguished by devotion to her family and its values, played by Cami Cutler. Henry Ferris Jr. sells cars and is interested only in replenishing his own wallet. He is self-confident, and status is not the least of his concerns. He can be aggressive and also act cleverly. Played by Brian James, who died in 1999 from a heart attack. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share it on social networks, like it, and of course subscribe to the channel.